Now, what about your stuff? Where's your stuff at?
Actually, most recently, all my stuff was stolen. So I have just my coat.
Is that a common thing out here, steal from homeless?
Yeah, you'll wake up and all of your things are gone. You never know when it's going to happen. It means that you rolled off of your possessions in the middle of the night and someone noticed it. So.
I'm Jesse, behind the camera is James, and we are roaming in Riverside. And today we're in the downtown area of Riverside, California. We're right on the corner of Mission and Lime Street. It's a beautiful sunny day out here, and we got an old friend, Jarrett, here. I got the pleasure of talking to Jarrett today. So, Jarrett, tell our viewers a little bit about yourself again, like your age and where you're from.
I'm Jared. I'm 29 years old. I'm originally from the Midwest in Ohio, and live right here in downtown Riverside.
Right on. So, where'd you sleep at last night, Jarrett?
Slept right here. It's actually at the abandoned firehouse. So,
at the abandoned firehouse. Now, is it safe here?
Legally, yeah. And due to a lot of changes in Riverside starting a year ago for the poverty movement that took over and all the funding and all the cleanup they've done, it is. It's safe.
Tell us about your research on poverty in America. How's that coming along, bro?
Research is incredible on poverty in America. Living it is actually the real, the real cold hard facts of what's happening out here. And it takes you over. So it's a really immersive experience. And I'm out here not for the project, that's for sure. It changes the way that it feels, the way that it interacts, because it's a different way to look at it. I'm not a victim. I'm actually out here doing something more than victimization, but I'm experiencing poverty.
Well, you're one of the most intelligent homeless people we've ever ran into, Jarrett. I just want you to know that,
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very intelligent, and I just was wondering, so you do this by choice?
Just a choice.
Okay. So what about work? What do you do for resources?
For work, I work a lot with local charities, and then honestly, just it's called panhandling, working a lot with just people offering goods and services. I have a family back home, and we're not in contact or connection due to the nature of the circumstances. I've lost everything that I have, like ID. I have no form of identification and no way to get identification at the time.
So where do you panhandle at? If any of our viewers wanted to find you, Jarrett?
If you find me, I'm actually downtown. I had a harmonica once. I was playing it and just making music to kind of give back. And I'll be downtown Riverside.
Okay, just hanging around downtown. Any of our viewers, if you find it in your heart, we got Jarrett down here. He's a good man. He's just out here with the common folk, doing the little research on poverty in America, and all of our viewers know that there is a lot of poverty in America right now. So Jarrett, tell us, what's a regular day for you like you out here?
A regular day, like Monday through Friday, I wake up, I stretch my legs, I get out downtown, and just check around. Riverside's really, really, really friendly on leaving things around for homeless people. So there'll be like meals and drinks left intentfully, like out in the open, out in public. So I check to see if anything was left around, then I head into the library. And I begin research, I begin writing, just make sure my mind's still working, and see if there's something to read.
Now, what about your stuff? Where's your stuff at?
Actually, most recently, all my stuff was stolen. So I have just my coat.
Is that a common thing out here, steal from homeless?
Yeah, you'll wake up and all of your things are gone. You never know when it's going to happen. It means that you rolled off of your possessions in the middle of the night and someone noticed it.
So is it dangerous?
Dangerous indeed. You learn how to stay safe, but if you don't know the ins and outs of it, you could talk to the wrong person and end up in the hospital.
Speaking about speaking to the wrong people, do you have friends out here, Jarrett?
There's people that I know, but I actually stay to myself due to safety reasons. So speaking of danger.
So remind our viewers, you're single, no wife, no kids?
No, totally single.
So all you single women out here, we got Jarrett out here downtown. He's a good-looking young man, and he just needs, some companionship everybody could use, right, Jarrett? And tell us about loneliness, though. You say you don't have that many friends. Does it get lonely out here, Jarrett?
Loneliness for sure. Everything's actually done for me, like through my own personal writing and introspection. But after you're away from society for, it's been a year for me, like a full year. You really start to lose grasp of what that is to have community or central focus. You know, there are a lot of really, really, really friendly spiritual groups, churches, and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're viewed in poverty, you don't get to like walk into a Pizza Hut and be an actual a client. You can't be a customer. You don't get to walk into a museum and be like a citizen of Riverside. You know that you're on the fringe of society, and society has looked at you differently so long. You know, it is lonely. There's a lot of missing just being a human, being like an American, and you don't get to do that anymore. So yeah, a big part of loneliness is that, just missing being like an American citizen and all the freedom that entails.
So you see a lot of people out there that just look down on the homeless, and they have no idea of who you are, what you're about, and man, and they're missing out a lot, because we make a lot of friends out here, and you're one of them. And
thank you.
Yeah, and so tell us some more about your dreams and aspirations, bro. I know you got dreams and aspirations. Tell our viewers a little bit about them.
My dreams and aspirations, honestly, it's just to manifest a happy life. I was raised in an upbringing where people were really, really upset, and you know, they did more of like trying to find happiness than actually living happily. So honestly, dying happy, having lived a life that was fulfilling and sustaining, finding peace within myself, and something really, you know, like spiritual, we'll call it, but holistic, just finding that peace within myself and knowing that that I was happy when I was alive.
Yes.
Alive. So
yes,
that's my dream.
So do you feel alive?
I do, Jesse. I do.
What makes you happy, brother?
Honestly, love. I love watching people happy. I love to sit around and watch people just be kind. Seeing random acts of kindness, seeing people smile. There's a lot of really, really beautiful things happening around Riverside.
Right.
Out like this is just so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. So tell us this, what's your favorite food?
Fettuccine Alfredo, like pasta.
Fettuccine Alfredo, right on. So, do you have any plans of getting off the streets, Jarrett?
I do. I really want to return back to society. I think it changes every day how much you desire that and what you're doing next. So I do. So
what do you do for entertainment? Do you go down to back to the grind? And I know a lot of homeless people go in there and they freestyle rap and stuff like that down there.
Yeah, actually, well, I don't do that. I haven't heard of that, but I love that. I'll check that out.
Okay.
I love on the weekends to just walk around the downtown area, like the bar scene for the college kids.
Yeah.
And there is loud music playing everywhere. You can listen to music all night long, like every night. So I love to hear the music.
So you do have friends you talk to?
I get to meet new people, and I'm approachable, so people show up. So you guys.
Yep. And the art walk on Thursday night, that's always fun out here downtown. You haven't seen the art walk here on Thursday nights? Yeah, it's right down Main Street. They set up all their shops with amateur artwork and stuff like that. You'd probably get a kick out of it. Because we did come here Thursday night looking for you, and we couldn't find you.
Really?
Yeah. And so, like, if you're not here, where are you at?
Honestly, walking. Sometimes I'm out at the park, but I'm really just...
What park is that? White Park or Fairmont Park? Fairmont Park, okay.
Can be found there as well.
You do any fishing there?
No.
Okay.
Not so good at that.
Because I see a lot of guys, they throw their pole in the water, you know?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about your studies, you know? What's your studies about?
Studies, I really like culture and influence, and actually I didn't get my degree, but I did spend 2 years at Ohio State University studying Spanish, and my studies have always been about like interconnection at a global level. So I am fluent in Spanish, do speak with people that do speak Spanish, so about societies and cultures, so how we interact at a societal level, but also like how humans interact on every landmass. So watching that, and this is like a melting pot city, there's like a mecca through the Mission Inn, and there are people from all over the world in Riverside, and how that looks in California. So that's a lot of my studies. It's just people.
But then you get good people, and then you get bad people. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about both, the good people and the bad people.
Worst first and the best. The bad people, honestly, I'd say that I just chalk it up to confusion. People are very confused about how to live and what living is. it's a rat race and you have to get by, and it's a cutthroat industry, and you will do anything. The bad people will do anything just to get by, and everyone's living on the same track. It's the same life. So those are the bad people. The good people understand that there is people on that track, and they try to help everyone out and maybe finish the race together.
Yes.
There's commonality.
Yes. So you're a young man, Jarrett. Tell us a little bit more about your walk here. As far as like, are you looking for a partner, a girlfriend, or?
My walk here is single. I like the bachelor lifestyle. I like not having like ties. I see a lot of people that are really happy in relationships out here, and then circumstance will just, eat them together, and they become a crutch or a stepping stone for each other. And honestly, just at my age, it just makes me nervous to have a partner out here to watch.
Yeah, that could be in the future. You're still so young, But Jared, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
I'm Jesse. Behind the camera is James. We're friends of yours, and you know me. At the end of my interviews, I always say, "Can I say a prayer for you, Jared?"
Yeah, please.
Dear Father in heaven, dear Lord, I got Jarrett here, Father. He opened up his life to us, Father. He let everyone know that he's okay, Father. And there's a lot of people out here. I want Jarrett to know that a lot of people care for him. A lot of his family care for him, and a lot of people out here care for him. There are people that love him. I just want Jarrett to know that, Father. And if he ever loses any hope out here, Father, I pray that you fill him with your spirit, Father, so he never loses any hope, Father. Protect Jarrett's mind, Father, and his body from anybody that comes against him out here on the streets, Father. I say this, Lord, because it's dangerous out in these streets, Father, so I pray a hedge of protection around Jarrett to take care of him, Lord, until the next time we see him, Father. I pray all this, Father, in your Son Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen.
Can I have a hug?
Yeah.
All right, Jarrett. It's great seeing you, man.
Good to see you too.
I'm Jesse. Behind the camera is James. We're here with Jarrett. We're downtown Riverside. We're roaming in Riverside, and we are out.